Hi friend, and welcome back to Marvelous Friends, your home for all things Marvel Cinematic Universe and beyond. I'm Rhett, and today I have an unboxing video from the Marvel Collector's Corps. Give this video a like, subscribe to the channel before we get started, and let's roll that credit. Today, of course, as I mentioned, I am doing the July unboxing from Marvel's Collector Corps. Now, this is a partnership between the Funko and Amazon companies. So you subscribe through Amazon, but everything in the box is put together by Funko. So we know there's going to be Funkos in it, and most likely everything else in it is going to be Funko-esque in aesthetic. I always like to mention that because some people are not a fan of that aesthetic, especially when everything is like that. This is the box. We do know that it is X-Men themed. I'm wearing my X-Men shirt here in honor of that. It's the same look all the way around. It does say that there are 5 pieces. Typically that is 2 Funkos, a wearable, a patch or pin, and then something else, which has been a sticker lately. So I'm hoping there's some mix up in this box and there's something different. The box design of the X-Men gives me very much so the vibes of the original trilogy. We do know that they announced kind of before this box was released that an X-Men original trilogy and original Fox production versions of the X-Men would be put into Funko because we never received one of those previously. Really excited about that collection. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up a bunch of it and do a Funko Friday for you guys regarding that. But let's get into this box because there's not much to talk about the outside of the box because it's pretty uniform. Let me grab my knife and cut the tape here. Alrighty, and give you the little sneak peek, which, whoops. Well, since it made a jump out of the box, let's talk about the first item. That is the pin. Luckily, when it dropped, it doesn't look like anything was damaged or anything like that. It is Charles Xavier in Cerebro. Very cool. Double pin back. Of course, it is the Funko head design, but I like the Cerebro aspect to it. Highly chrome. We saw this same really chromed out version with the Black Widow box as well with the Taskmaster pin. But I like it. It's a nice big size with the double back, which makes it a little bit more unique because bigger pins are cool. They do make it a little bit harder to display sometimes, but I like it a lot. I like the shiny chrome. I love shiny things. So yeah, really like the pin. Great start. I always feel it's not a mystery box if there's not an enamel pin in it or some kind of pin badge. So yeah, a great one to get. It does look like there might have been a couple bubbles in the enamel on mine, but not too noticeable, and the chrome could use a good cleaning, but overall, nice quality. Now that I got out of the packaging, let's talk about the shirt. As usual, great quality t-shirts from Funko, and then on it, we do have just the few of the core X-Men here. We have Charles Xavier, we have Cyclops, and we have Wolverine. It is the giant pressed on design. It actually does feel a little slightly screen printed, which is a little bit better. They tend to hold up a little bit better when they're screen printed rather than vinyl pressed. But just with the amount of print on it, I'm skeptical on how it will hold up. Again, here we see them using a lot of labeling. I don't need them to label it. I don't need them to label Cyclops, Wolverine, Professor X, or the X-Men on it. So not a big fan of that. Also, I am not a fan of Cyclops. So with him being highly featured on the shirt, I would have liked maybe a different character in place of him personally. So 4 out of 10, I guess, on the design for this shirt for me. And it's another black t-shirt. We've been getting a lot of black t-shirts from Funko lately. Of course, I am opening this box after I have done my Funko Friday haul video on the Blacklight collection from Funko, and they had 2 black t-shirts in that collection. So not a super fan of another black t-shirt. I'm already wearing a black X-Men t-shirt as well. So maybe a different color would have been nice, especially maybe in the blue or yellow that is traditional of the X-Men. However, I do like that they went with the classic X-Men animated series style costuming for them, so I'm kind of interested to see what the rest of the box is, because maybe it will be a mix of the various aesthetic designs for the characters, but we shall see. The next item on the box is a sticker, so a little disappointing that, again, we have a sticker this month. With their stickers, it seems that this little Marvel Funko copyright logo stays with the sticker. Disappointing, but you can easily cut those off. The sticker itself is a white border sticker, but it does feature Nightcrawler in the same pose that was featured in the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive Nightcrawler, which I believe is available at the Hot Topic for the retailer for that, if you weren't able to get it from the virtual con itself this year. So I really liked this pose as far as Nightcrawler. There is, of course, the standard one, but I'm going to try, as I search, to get this version of Nightcrawler. It's a lot cooler. I like this sticker. Again, I just will have to cut off the little Marvel logo down here in the corner for it if I put it on something. Now let's get to the Funkos themselves, if I can get them out of the box. It's always a tight fit, which I do appreciate that they don't do a ton of extra packaging in these. They make the boxes to fit what's going to be in it. And I do understand that's also why the items outside of the shirt and the two Funkos tend to be smaller items so they can fit within the confines of this box. But I'm still going to complain. The first one we have is Logan. This is him with his bone claws. So this would be from the beginning of the Wolverine Origins film. When it looks like he is in a military getup. So we do see several flashes of him and Sabretooth fighting in a variety of wars over the years. This one looks like it might be from when he was in Vietnam. I don't know. I'd have to double check. I'm not a military expert, but it looks relatively modern, the outfit, so I would guess that. But this is before he goes through the surgery that puts the adamantium on his skeleton because the claws are bone, which is really cool. We do have quite a few Wolverine/Logans in this collection. We have him in his costume from the first trilogy. We have him from out of his costume, which I'm not sure if that's from one of the Origins or the Wolverine film. But it would have been nice to maybe see some other characters that aren't featured in this collection yet. But if they are going to repeat a character, I'm glad they went with such a different design. We don't really see him with his non-adamantium claws really very much at all, especially never in Funko version. So that is a really cool get. It's something different and unique. So probably I might display this one in the time between now if I can find a spot for it. But yeah, I think I like this one more so than the other Wolverines/Logans that we're getting in the collection. But I'm excited for this one. I'm excited to try to get my hands on the rest of the collection once it's fully released as well. Speaking of Wolverine/Logan, we have Mystique turning into him. I like the idea behind this. I love the idea that we're seeing Mystique. Now, Mystique's regular one that's going to be in the collection is a very dynamic pose, something different than just her standing there. This one is even much more so. She is like jump, fly, kicking, and she's up on the clear plastic stand, so you can kind of see her that she's airborne. Very cool. This is from the first X-Men movie when she jumps mid-air and transforms out of Wolverine, I think it is, in that film. So this is her untransforming, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. But she is transforming into Logan, or out of Logan/Wolverine. She has a bunch of different people she turns into over the course of the film, including Bobby, aka Iceman, who is not featured at all in this collection. So maybe having her transform into someone different would have been more pleasing to me, I guess, just because, again, he is highly featured in this collection, but I like the idea of her in transition. That's something really cool, really unique. So for that aspect, I probably would give it an 8 out of 10, only being knocked for the fact that it's transforming in/out of someone that's so highly featured in the collection. But it's hard to knock this because of the dynamic pose and the idea behind it. I probably would just have liked slightly different. That being said, though, I'd say probably this is my favorite item out of the box, just because it's such a cool idea as far as Funko goes, with the pose and the representation of her abilities. Like I said, I just wish it was a different transformation. Least favorite item would actually probably go to the sticker, just because I'm getting kind of tired of stickers. I don't really do much with these. Occasionally I'll stick them on a notebook or something, but stickers kind of just get set aside and sometimes just forgotten and lost in the shuffle to be found a long time later. I really wish they would do something different with this 5th item, because this is just kind of a throwaway. I mean, a lot of people who sell homemade goods and stuff like that throw stickers in as a nothing extra anyways. Looks like I know when I buy things online from independent retailers, a lot of them put a random sticker in it. So that's kind of what this feels like to me. So I wish they would do something different other than a sticker at some point, just because I'm getting a lot of stickers I'm not going to use. However, I would love to know from you guys, did you guys get this box, and what were your favorite and least favorite items from it? Let me know down in those comments. If you enjoyed this video, as always, please give it a like. I appreciate it, and it helps the channel so much, as well as subscribing and setting your alerts to catch all my future videos. Also, I just want to ask again, I ask this every once in a while, if you know of any subscription boxes out there that come regularly, that are Marvel based, let me know down in the comments. I really do appreciate it, because the only two that are really out there are, of course, Collector's Core and then the Loot Crate Gear and Goods, and those come every other month. They come on the same month, so I would just like to have maybe a little bit more diversity on the channel as far as subscription boxes go. So if you know of any out there and I keep looking for more, let me know down in those comments. Until next time though, I hope you have a marvelous rest of your day. Bye, friend!